Welcome back to today, guys. It's time for another volume manga review. Welcome once again. This is going to be on Maiden of the Needle. Original story by Zeroki, and then character designed by Miho Takioka and art by Yuni Yukimura. It is one that I actually done the first volume for the light novel for. So if you're looking for a more detailed story, which I don't know if it'll be more detailed than this, but light novel is obviously the way to go, but you guys can check it out in your free time. I do have a link in the description below where you guys can buy this, but this is brought to you by Yum Press. Yum Press is a great company that I work with, and they've been sending me stuff. You've probably seen, if you've been here, plenty of reviews for them that I've done, but if you're new, then welcome and check out Yum Press. They have an umbrella of companies under them that they help and release different types of stuff, not just manga, but light novels and manhwas and webtoons and all types of stuff. So check all that out in your free time after this video on yumpress.com. Great company. Mating of the Needle, like I said, there is a light novel. The video is out in my channel. It's been out for months now, but now it's the manga's time, and I think this one was released back in December. Just haven't had time to review it, but finally have time now to review the series for you guys. But it is a highly interesting series, and I really did enjoy this first volume. Now, before anything else, if you haven't done so by now, make sure you subscribe to my channel, give some love by commenting, liking, and sharing. You guys can follow me on social media by checking the description below. And like always, check out my other volume reviews. So the series itself follows this girl. She's actually the main character. This guy actually doesn't show up till like the end, but this girl is the main character, at least for the volume, Yui, and she's being reincarnated into this family of nobles called Nuir, and I believe she's reincarnated. Yeah, I believe so. And in her previous life, she did a lot of sewing, stuff like that. She really wanted more time to do that and do what her passion was. So she was reincarnated into this family, and it's all nice and dandy until she turns, I think, 10 was the age that she was, or was it 13? It's one of those young ages, but she needs to do contact with essentially a family ritual with the spider, and she needs to be doing the blessing that the family has, which is blessed weaving. With this, they use basically the power of the spider, which is kind of a mystical being, and with that they're able to do clothes. Now, problem is she doesn't get the blessed weaving, and it's just 360. The dad turns on her, starts beating her. She becomes trash essentially to the family. They put her in a room, having her sew stuff by hand, and like she's malnourished, like she has a horrible life. And then comes to the rescue Mr. Rodin Calistoria. Now, Mr. Calistoria is a young noble. There is ranking at this time. He is a lower rank than the family that Yui is part of, so it's not uncommon, I guess, or very much like, okay, whatever. They sell her to him, so she becomes his seamstress, personal seamstress, and her life has a complete 180 again. Now, she does have a sister who also starts hating on her and all that. It's horrible. Like the mom, the dad, they just decide to just hate her because she doesn't have this blessing. And eventually she finds out why. And that's because her family is highly regarded because of this blessing, and they're the only ones that can do it, so they were like ranked number 1. The problem is now they're taking too long, so on and so forth. They do lose ranking through the volume, and the family that Yui is part of now is now number 1. So there is already tension between the families already as it is. Now, she has, or they have secrets on her that she doesn't know, which I'll talk eventually, but she has her own secrets too, and that's that she can see fairies. And eventually someone notices, and they basically investigate it, and they say that she has these special eyes that only like the pure nobles really have, and she didn't really know what it was, but basically she has a very special gift that really they're very worried about it, that because of it there's gonna come harm to her. So it's called face sight. That's basically what it is. She can talk to these fairies, but not just that. The person that investigated it, they also have face sight. They notice that the fairies are very attracted to her, and that's because she's been healing them, and the way that she's been healing them is by doing clothes for them. She's like, oh, I've just been doing clothes for them. Like, they come with this clothes all ripped, and I just sew them back for them. And they're like, well, they very much love you because you've been healing them, and that's like their clothes essentially a part of them. So you've been healing them without knowing, I guess. There's a lot of things that happen. She grows up a little bit more, she gets bigger, and the ex-king shows up. He's also there to investigate her, make sure that she's okay, see how he can help. He has these horrible rags that ends up being Yua's family's doing, and she's like, no, I need to correct that. Those are ugly. And she, with the help of fairies, is able to rip through what's not supposed to be able to rip, the cloth, and she does a whole project for him. He falls in love with it, and at the end of the volume, he proposes. Will you want to marry? And that's his mentality is, I need to protect her as much as possible, because people are going to try to exploit her, people are going to try to abuse her, and it can go whole 180 again for her life. Now, secrets that her family is keeping is that apparently when she gets married, or if she does get married, and her name is no longer her maiden name, then she is going to be attacked by the spider beast. And it's like a horrible thing. The dad is like holding the secret from her, and he's insane because he knows that this beast is something that is coming after them. And we get this scene. I don't know who are the people that are hurt and why they're hurt, but yeah, apparently it's more of a demonic thing than anything, I guess. I'm not really sure, to be honest, but I think it is. So yeah, I'm really hooked for the next volume. So stories like this typically don't hook me. I'm gonna be honest, especially like specific isekais that are for specific things. Like this one's very specific on fashion and all that. They don't usually hook me. This one really did. I really want to buy volume 2 and get to it, because I don't think I ordered volume 2 through Yum Press, 'cause I didn't think I was gonna want to read volume 2, but I really do now. So yeah, go check it out. 8 out of 10. I do recommend it. I'll have a link for you guys to buy it. Check out the Empress as well. I have other reviews if you have other stuff that you want to read though. So go check out my channel. Thank you again for watching this. Thank you for your love and support. And guys, like always, don't be strangers. See you guys.